Good evening. Welcome to Grandma's Attic Music Review. I'm so happy to be with you. All kinds of wonderful things happening in the studio, all kinds of new equipment. We should be looking a little different out there, all HD and stuff. But what's important is we've got music in the house. So, what can I tell you about our guest tonight? First of all, he's been here before. He was here with a band called Oberon Rose quite a while ago, probably back in 2015 or such. And he does a lot of stuff. He's been around, he does some stuff for public service broadcasting. Is that Public Broadcasting Service? Anyway, he does all kinds of really cool stuff. And he's working on some schooling so that he can work with kids. He's an amazing human, but he's also a really incredible musician, kind of Beatlesque in his sound. And he's all original. You're not going to hear any covers tonight, which is fine by me. You know how much Grandma loves originals. But please help me welcome into your heart, into your home, and into your music vibes, Mr. Christopher Listorti.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. It's an absolute pleasure. I'm just gonna jump right into it. When I'm walking and I'm getting somewhere, usually perform that on my telly, so it's a little easier to play. My fingers are a little. Ha. This song is called Starfish. Seated where the wet sand meets the dry, the seaweed and the shells, in between the waves, the tide rolls back, the snails race for the shore. Sweltering heat beats down upon us, making the ground a grill to cook your feet upon. Bright blue horizon, waves crashing on the shore. La 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 la. Sand between the toes, and a lady hard to ignore. Swung the hair around his shoulders, while backlit by the sun. And she stood up out of the water, all wet and shiny. Future lives together flashed before my eyes, as she walked right by me, as she walked right by me. La 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 Thank you. That one I wrote during the summertime. I was sitting at the beach with my son. He was out playing in the water. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not close enough to the microphone. I think that's what that noise was. In case you didn't hear that, I wrote Starfish on the beach. It's a very beachy New England song. This next one is a song my friend Erin wrote these lyrics, or actually it was a poem of hers, and I put music to it. It's called The Fog. La da da, la da da, la da da, la la, la la. I woke to find a sea of fog, put on my wool hat and my weary boots, long winter coat, stepped outside to wander in the mystery of it all. Engulfed as droplets formed in my hair, on my cheeks and on my eyelashes. I wandered without any destination in mind. I reached out almost as if to touch the trees in the distance, their lines now soft, their shapes now blurred. And I paused, I closed my eyes just to listen to my own breath, and to the beat in my heart, just to feel the warmth of the sun and the light within, guiding me home. I woke to find a sea of fog, put on my wool hat and my weary boots, long winter coat, and stepped outside to wander in the mystery of it all. Engulfed as droplets formed in my hair, on my cheeks and on my eyelashes. I wandered without any destination in mind. I reached out almost as if to touch the trees in the distance, their lines now soft, their shapes now blurred. And I paused, I closed my eyes just to listen to my own breath, and to the beat in my heart, just to feel the warmth of the sun and the light within, guiding me home. La da da, la da da, la di da, la la, la la. Excuse me. Thank you. This is another song. This song is my own that I wrote quite a few years back, and kind of it's evolved over the years. A lot of these songs have evolved. They're good on acoustic because I write them generally on the acoustic guitar, but then I bring them to my band of best friends, and we basically these songs have evolved into what's kind of like just louder versions, loud indie rock kind of versions of these songs, and they're great. This song is called "Withered Away," and you can kind of probably gather what it's about, or you may have your own interpretation of the lyrics. I don't want to tell you. You can interpret it for yourself. Thank you. So this next song, it's called Each Breath, and it's a new one, relatively new, like this year. Most of these songs, some of them are older, some of them are newer. There's a whole mess load of different songs that I've written over COVID. I started writing again content for this project, the Chris Listorti project, and a group of close friends who just got together and started putting the songs together, and so now we've been playing for a few years now, just playing around Connecticut, trying to finish up a record, and potentially coming up with a band name. And band names are hard. If anyone's ever, knows what that's like, they know it's hard to come up with a band name. So right now it's just Christopher Listorti project, and Each Breath. All right. That's the name of this song. If you catch us live, the full band, this one's pretty rockin'. I don't think I'll be able to do it justice on the acoustic, but I'll try my best. Wondering, listening. I think of one more. Or actually, get time for two. All right. This is another one too that I wrote with the full band in mind, but I'm gonna do it anyways. It's called The Shallows. It goes like this. The sound is washed out, and the drums are loud out. Sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
All right. So
Sounds
one
fun.
more. Let's see. We'll do this one then. Oh my gosh, same key. Oh well. All right. Someday I know you'll understand why I did all I did back then. I tried and I tried and I tried to reach you where you are. I tried and I tried harder each day. I tried and I tried, I tried and I tried. I'll try and I'll try again. I tried and I tried, I tried and I tried, and I'll try and I'll try again. I tried and I tried,
All right. While Chris is coming over here and getting mic'd up, let me talk to you about some of the things that are going on in the hood. The Hygienic has a show going on called Art Equals gift, and everything that is on sale there is on sale. And I'm not gonna tell you anymore because I can't, because this is public access TV. But you can go down there and get gifts for a really good price from local artists, local artisans, everything from paintings to statues, to jewelry. I think there's even a knife maker there. So check it out. Check it out. Really, really, really. Art equals gifts. All local artists. All the galleries on Bank Street are open. There's shows and music everywhere. Get out and support local music. You know how I feel about that. And now for the fun part. I get to interrogate my guest. Was that a little evil? Like, yeah. Welcome to Grandma's Attic.
Thank you. This is an absolute pleasure. I'm so
We've
lucky
been
that I
planning
got to
this
come
like
here
for
today.
a while.
Yeah.
So this is good.
Yeah.
This is good.
Finally here. I got to take the day off of work and like.
Nice.
Yeah. So
It's not just work for you though. You're working on a degree.
Yeah. Well, that too. That's another thing. Yeah. I'm doing a research methods and behavioral sciences right now, which has been a great course. Yeah. So naturally, you can probably figure out what I'm doing. Lots of research.
I can. I've done that class.
Yeah, it's fun, and I got to choose a topic that I was interested in. So I've been researching OCD. So it's just like
So you're learning a lot.
learning a lot. Yeah, totally.
Our brains never get too full. I just want you to know that as much information as we put in there, it just kind of gets absorbed. And you do, okay.
I do.
I'm
Yeah,
just
I got
making sure we have our mics on and stuff.
I don't know if it
So-
needs to be closer.
Our brains get full and absorb that and stretch so that we can put more in. So keep doing what you're doing. I'm really proud of you. Let's
Thank
talk
you.
about your music though. When did you first start playing music and what was your first instrument?
I first started playing music probably when I was like 4, because both my parents are musicians.
They are.
So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and my mother. There's pictures of me playing when I was like a little itty bitty baby, but that's I don't think.
Hold that, Bill, we're gonna go to it.
My mother didn't enroll me in any kind of lessons until I was like 4, I think, with some friends of hers that do piano.
Nice. 4 at the piano. I was 4 at dance lessons.
Yeah, see, this is
Yeah,
a great age
see?
because you're a little sponge, so it makes sense. You
Yep.
can pick up on everything, and so I think it was good. I think with piano, to answer the second part of the question, it was piano. So piano is the instrument, that I had kind of started on, and so I've always daffled with piano and studied it on and off, and always wrote music on it, and I didn't really start writing too seriously on the piano until I was a little bit older, and I was more frustrated with my struggle with sight reading, and so I was like, I want to read Chopin, I want to read Beethoven, and it would take me forever to sight read music, and
But
it was
could
just
you
the way my
hear
brain
it
worked.
and play it?
Well, yeah, I could hear. That's the thing. So I was a musician that could hear and play, and then I decided that, you know what, I want to feel the same thing that I feel when I hear these songs being played, and so I started writing music, and so I started to write pieces of classical music that sounded kind of like, a Chopin or Beethoven.
We listened to Chopin's Funeral March this morning.
Awesome.
It's
Yeah,
one of my
it's
favorites.
beautiful.
It's a wonderful piece of
Like
music.
that kind of music is just it's fulfilling, and to write stuff like that was very important to me because it kind of made me feel a little bit better about my struggle with sight reading.
Yep.
And then I got finale and started to like write out the stuff that I was writing, and I learned how to sight read, but like I still to this day, like I'm not the type of pianist that you can put like a very elaborate piece of music in front of and just go. That's not me.
But I bet if I played it on the stereo, you could sit down and.
I could flesh it out and but not like the way like a pianist that gets hired to play
Right.
for like a chorus or something like that, and they just put the music. I've always wished that I could do that, yeah.
When did you pick up your guitar? Do you have other instruments in your repertoire besides piano and guitar?
Oh, of course, yeah.
What do you have? What do you play?
I mean, the first one that came in my mind that I feel like I have to say is the tuba. I was a tuba major when
And I
first...
was a trombone player.
I know. I meant to mention that earlier when you mentioned that. You was talking.
Oh my gosh.
But I didn't stick with it. Because those years in college, like I still wanted to pursue playing music as a career and being a performing artist and touring and traveling. I was young, and friends of mine, we're discussing like putting together another band and taking it seriously and like moving out to Oregon and touring. And actually we chose Oregon, I think it was in the back of our heads, but we ultimately chose it because we wanted to move where we had the best turnout.
Okay.
And group of people that were interested in the music, and ended up being Portland. And so I left school, plus at that period of time in my life, I wasn't the best student. It wasn't my
Took
thing
a long
at that
time
point.
to get to be a good student, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
For me too.
It's not easy, and the kids today, oh my gosh, and I feel for them, like what like high
Well, you're not
schoolers now
that
are
much
going
older than the kids that are in school today, so.
through. I suppose, but
Okay, so 20 to 30 maybe, the kids that I'm in school with, and I'm 62. So there's like,
yeah.
it's huge, and they know technology, and I don't.
That's an interesting thing about age groups now, like the kids that...
They grew up with technology, and we had to learn it as we were older.
Yeah.
I was in school for the second time when COVID happened, and all of a sudden, everything went online, and I didn't have a clue. I didn't have a clue. I had to buy a computer.
Yeah, yeah.
It was crazy. So, but anyway, you went on to do some really kind of big stuff. You do some work for PBS. How did that
Yeah.
happen?
So, my friend Steve, I guess I can mention his name. It's fine to mention people's names.
Yeah.
My friend Steve Rizlanik, he moved into Old Saybrook probably like 10 years ago.
Okay.
And I was teaching at a little music shop there as a subcontractor for quite a few years. And he had come in there, he's looking for a space, and we ended up, I think that's kind of how we ended up meeting up, and he had asked me and a couple other fellows, parents of children at the school, if we would do like an event with him. And then we played an event together, and then after that he asked if I would play with him regularly, and I was like, yeah, of course. And so, and the rest was history. And then so he took me on as like accompanist, and so I'd play guitar and sing.
That's so much fun.
We get to get to write guitar parts and harmonies and help him create content for learning media for different PBSs around the country. Most specifically, like Kentucky, there's stuff online that you can see. Like we're doing like stuff about can't remember. We've done a bunch of different songs. I can't remember which ones are like about like fractions or inertia or like all sorts of different levels of curriculum and stuff
That's
that we've
so
done
neat.
over the years, and it's super fun. And then he has his like, because he's been doing it for years, like over 25 years. He's been like a children's music artist. Even before he was on PBS, he was doing that, and so he's got tons of content that is just great. And it was very inspiring for me as like a private music teacher and a father. And
Right,
so
right.
It's part of what one of the few things that inspired me to go back to school and go into education. Going into like early childhood education made the most sense for me because one, I ultimately kindergarten, because it's like that's where the curriculum is. It lends itself to being put to music. You're singing all day long
Quite easily.
about
Yep.
social emotional things, about write and draw your letters or your numbers, add and subtract the days of the week, the months of the year. And so you're singing all day long, and I'm like, gosh, this is great, and it's so fun. And like there's I'm very fortunate that I'm working as a paraprofessional now with a teacher who is very much like a mentor to me, and we get to sing all the time, and then I get to write songs like on the spot, and for the kids, because it's I get a thrill out of writing something,
Right.
Love like a could be a poem about how to spell the word you. U is a sight word, so
Right,
it's like
right.
Y-O-U. I
Right.
can spell you. Can you spell it too? Like stuff that is super fun, and that's where I want to be, like in the classroom, making a difference in the community and in the future.
Well, I
for
think you do that.
society. So,
Can we, very quickly,
Yeah.
because somehow we've run out of time, it happens
was
to me
quick.
all the time. Yeah, it's way too quick. Can you tell people where they can find you on social media, all the different places people can find you, and if you have music out there, where can they find that?
well, music, that's a problem, because we're still currently finishing our record, so that's problematic. You won't be able to find much. I'm on Instagram. There's some videos of us playing live on both Instagram and Facebook. If you look up my name, Christopher Listorti, and we plan on putting everything together. It's just being in school, being a dad, everything, and it's just so
Preaching
hard
to the choir, right?
But we're still doing it, and it's just right now. I think the biggest thing is the artistic crisis of is the record sounding exactly how I want it, and then do I have the funding to do it right now? So I gotta wait a little bit and get some funding in order to really get into the studio, have certain things done the way it really should be, because it's a little late in the game for me to be putting out a record, I feel like. So it's got to be good,
It will be good, and don't just listen to your head tell you whether it's good or not.
That's a good point.
If other people tell you this is really good, especially if you know that they know music,
Yeah.
don't be one of those artists. I have an artist that for 20 years now has been saying his album's not done.
Oh yeah, no, I know better than
And-
do that.
And I tell him it's absolutely perfect, you need to release it. Don't do that to yourself. Let
Yeah.
other people say to you, this is really good, let's do it. And release it, get it out there, get it to the radio stations, let us play your music. Because you know me, I want to put it on the radio. I think you're amazing. I want you to come back when you drop that album.
Awesome, thank you.
I want the world to know about you, because I think you're inspirational, I think you're intelligent, I think you have what it takes, so do what you need to do to make that happen, and come back and see Grandma soon. And will you take us out with a song?
Yeah, sure.
I'd
Yeah.
love that. Don't forget to unleash.
Oh yeah, so I don't pull the
Unleash.
whole microphone system with me.
Right? I've had so many people get up and be leashed to their microphone. It's crazy. So, while Chris is getting back onto his guitar, let me remind you, it is December. And here's the deal. It's cold out. It's cold today while we're recording. It's cold and wet and rainy and yucky. Please make sure your neighbors are okay. If they're elderly, make sure they have heat. Make sure they have fresh water. If your neighbors are little children, please make sure they have coats, socks, and shoes. Well, pants too, but make sure they have those outer garments that they need. Take care of your neighbor. This is our community. In our community, if we care for our own will thrive. Remember to spend your money here, not in the big box stores, because we want our money to stay here and feed us. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next week. And yeah, happy holidays. I don't care what holiday you celebrate. It's time to be happy, like every day. Bye.
Sorry I left the way I did, without even explaining it. Wish that I could have gone back to write my left the way I did, without even explaining it. I wish that I could have gone back to right my wrongs, to fix that.